Rivers and Key to jump center, and the opening tip is controlled by NC State. Looked like Tennessee had it. Instead, it's the speedy Aziaha James who gets the game's first 2 points.
Along the perimeter, they've got bigs inside. I think Tennessee has the favor in terms of depth. Obviously, they're going to establish Tamara Key and are playing in the state of North Carolina.
From right next door in Cary, North Carolina. Madison Hayes off to James, defended by Powell. Off balance, and NC State red hot in the early going.
I think it's going to come down to just players making shots. Everybody's going to key in on Aziaha Jackson, but already a great start. Okay, here the stars are shining.
Here's Jackson and Rivers. Great matchup here. Rivers, first miss for NC State. Powell with the rebound, and the point guard will bring it across half court. Kicks it over to Puckett. Good shooter on the way. You follow up, no buts about it, so it all works. Another one off the run. That's a good look at what the junior from Virginia Beach can do.
Well, early in the preseason, these two teams actually had a close scrimmage, so some familiarity with each other. Although Jules Spear did not play in that game. Wow, how about Jackson?
Jackson. James, good three-point shooter. Jackson out to defend the line. Rivers on the pull-up. So the foul on Rivers, her first. And again, Aziaha Jackson, that's a deep 2.
It is about as dialed in as we've seen Tennessee throughout the year.
Rivers with the spin, the finish, and the foul.
Defender for Westmore, but that play created by River Baldwin. Rivers in transition, dangerous, but delivers the and one. Look at the spin move, works.
Jules Spear has played in this building before, spent 3 seasons at Wake Forest, looking for her first shot, gets it for a 2, and gets the roll. Jewel outstanding in the postseason. Hayes, good shooter, Wynn, a good defender. Wynn all the way. For 2, splitting defenders. Kyle Wynn, offense is a bonus for her. NC State.
This thing back and forth right now. Everybody playing their best basketball. Kyle Wynn. Look, nobody really stops ball in transition.
Jackson, hesitation, waits, and scores again. Aziaha Jackson with 14. More noise being made by the Tennessee fans right now than the NC State fans. Baldwin inside again. That one drops. Jackson on the pull-up, little too strong, and the rebound for Sanaya Rivers, and you know she wants to run. The swing to Hayes, good shooter, sets for 3.
Key for Tennessee and Sanaya Rivers, the court awareness, finds her shooter, spot up, oh, a little hesitation.
Here's Tess Darby. Can't keep your hands down on her. She'll launch from 3. Can't hit this time. And here's Brooks. Inside of a minute to go here in the first quarter. Brooks spins it in for her first 2. That was not for Kelly Harper, though. She did not play for Kelly Harper before coming here to NC State. There's Brooks on the pull-up for 2.
And ultimately, though, one's going to win. And I know that both coaches, though, have a tremendous amount of respect for each other.
Puckett turned it over. Another turnover for Tennessee. Live ball turnover turning into points.
Well, NC State gets it done defensively, shooting out the passing lanes. That's something that they worked on in practice where they didn't want to necessarily overplay.
Brooks, James, Collins on the turnaround. First points for Mimi Collins.
Tennessee has got to take better care of the basketball.
Here's Powell. Powell on the push. Powell to the basket for 2. Jasmine Powell, the team leader in assists, also puts in 9 points a game. Look at that speed. You cannot sleep on Aziaha James. What is NC State doing differently defensively to try to neutralize Aziaha Jackson, Steffi?
Well, they're making her get the ball out of her hands, and that's the great thing. If you're defensively trying to stop her.
Here's Jackson. Wanted to return it to Hollingshed, but instead Aziaha will do it herself after 14 in the first quarter. Rivers against Hollingshed for 2.
It's truly special when she gets around the rim.
Powell looking for offense. Can't find it. There's James. James with a handle. James with a push. James with a finish. Kevin Keats in the Sweet 16. Men will play Marquette in Dallas on Friday night. Second turnover NC State. And here is Powell on the push. And look at the defense. Brooks on the pull-up. NC State making the most of those second chance opportunities. Double-digit lead for the first time tonight for the Wolfpack. Puckett with the turnaround for 2.
Some of those have been on makes. They're getting out quickly. And James, Brooks, and Rivers have been dynamite in the paint.
James gets the roll. Cox runs into the screen from Strickland. Here comes NC State in transition one more time. Brooks launching the 3. Oh, Wolfpack right now.
I mean, NC State in that first round game shot 27% from the 3.
Drop back to Rivers. Rivers off balance for 2 more. Crowd trying to push the Wolfpack across the finish line. 7 for Brooks. Brooks through traffic. The kick. Cox. You knew that was going down. You just knew it. Trying to keep that going here in the 3rd. That's off the mark, but Collins got inside for the rebound. Too easy for Mimi Collins.
17 in that game against Green Bay, just 2 today against NC State. They got to be more aggressive defensively. That's an adjustment they could make.
Jackson makes an adjustment inside to score. Powell comes up with a 3-point shot. Normally not her thing.
NC State as a whole, the balance that they play with.
You would think, too, this is an easy call for Kelly Harper as Rivers to the basket again. It's a big deficit. You got to hang tough right now, you would think, and you need Jewel Spear and your primary players out there. Here's Puckett, blocked by Baldwin, kept it in play. Puckett, quick launch for 3, and there is Jewel Spear on the offensive glass. Powell rejected by Rivers. But the offense out of sync here at NC State against a very good defensive team. Tamari Key with the block, and Puckett keeps it in play. He said their head coach played for Pat Summitt. You know their team's going to play that way. We have to be better than them on the glass. Tamari Key inside for her second field goal. 9-4 here in this 3rd quarter as they try to chip away at what was an 18-point halftime deficit. Rivers open look for 3.
Suffocating Tennessee defensively, not letting them do what they want, just to move easily within a set. Except for that, you go to Rickea Jackson.
Jackson has 20. Here's Brooks, 7 on the shot clock. James gets half a step on Powell, then it into River Baldwin.
That 6-7 has given them really solid minutes. Not only just here as in the post, but being able to close out high on some of the guards.
With River Baldwin, the big for NC State on the bench, Tennessee goes right at the Collins Key matchup. James hesitation, counted, and the foul. What a finish by Aziaha James. Chance for a 3-point play.
Toughness on full display by 10 and white. James.
Jackson has Brooks on the switch. Jackson defended by Rivers. Into Key. Key wants to work again on Collins. Can't get it to drop. Here come the Wolfpack. Brooks aggressive for 2. Spear trying to get around James. Spear to the basket. Can't finish it. Numbers for NC State. Brooks for 2.
It's the freshman. And then again in transition, we have seen this the entirety of the game. For some reason, Tennessee has just struggled.
It's Puckett. Back out to Darby. Jackson. Tough shot. Aziaha Jackson. 2 more. 29. Seems like Aziaha Jackson has been playing at an elite level since the first shot she took at Mississippi State, and she keeps it going. 31 for Jackson. Tennessee has outscored NC State 30-16 since halftime. Key does it herself. Her mom, Tammy, loves it. That's right. Dropped it off to Brooks. James over Key. Baldwin rejects Jackson and keeps it in play. 4-point game. Rivers back to James. James, 4-3.
Great screen for Baldwin. Powell, no closeout.
Key backs in, puts it in for 2 to quiet the crowd. Rivers kicks it over. James. Baldwin and the foul.
Let's check out her 7th dime on the day. Woo! Crafty finds River Baldwin.
7-point game, 49.4 out of the Tennessee timeout. Here's Jewel Spear, unlimited range, an open look, and banks it in for 3. The look on Kelly Harper after Camila Cardozo's game-winning shot for South Carolina. Spear throws it into Jackson. They look for the quick shot. They get it from Aziaha. 33. I touched it last. Let's play. Darby, good 3-point shooter. Trying to get her shot. Rivers denies it. Foul Tennessee.
A Sweet 16 on the line. Hands up. Stays with Darby. Knows what she wants to do.
Spear launches for 3. This one won't drop. Grabbed by NC State. It's a Sweet 16. For the 16th time, NC State is headed to the Sweet 16.